Yeah. Hey, Harold. What's doing? I don't think your sound's on.
Too much noise in the background.
Your house or my house?
My house.
See, they ousted Kevin McCarthy today. No confidence.
What are they thinking? What are they doing?
We're run by the goon squad. Bunch of anarchists. Crazy.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Oh, yeah, one second.
How's the desert?
Beautiful. Yeah, I thought you were coming out.
Nah, we got busy.
Oh.
I have Akiva home from Israel and Talia from New York, and they kind of just want to be home.
Uh-huh.
It's easy. I don't have to go to Knott's Berry Farm. I don't have to go to Disneyland anymore.
That's true. Here's the sun. Okay. Oh, we're supposed to be at 8? Isn't that the...
Yeah, we're the only ones. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, where are we holding?
We're holding on Memtes Summit Olive. I think we're like a block line where we're supposed to be. That's where we are.
Okay.
Who do you have with you?
Rivka's here.
Nice. That's
Okay.
a real treat from New Jersey.
Very nice. Although it's pretty in New Jersey also. It's in the 80s in New Jersey.
Yeah. Yeah, I spoke to Mordecai. He said it stopped raining. It was beautiful.
Yeah, it looks like half of LA is in Israel. You know, Yitzi's there, and Racheli's there sending pictures. It's like there's gazillion people there.
I don't know why anyone goes. It's the craziest thing. Like,
not for me, but young guy loves it. He's oh my God, there's people everywhere, and 2 a.m. I'm sleeping by then.
Even Rabbi Lichtenstein, Rav David Lichtenstein from Halacha, Headlines and Halacha is there.
What did he say?
He says you hear the echoes of people bringing korbanos to the Beis Hamikdash. He says that's the feeling. I thought it was a beautiful, simile or whatever it is. But he says that's what it feels like. It's so crowded. You feel like what it must have been like on Aliyah Sarega when people went to the base of Migdash.
Kenny, is there a Simcha Space or Shoevet Rabbi Siegelman's Sukkah tonight?
Right now, starting at 8.
I'm going to go there. I'll go and say Shalom Aleichem after the Shir.
Me too. For me, it's
Where
easy.
is he? He's at 127?
He's 2 houses north of me. So if you count from Harold, Harold is 1, Vago is 2, I'm 3, Hoffman is 4, and then Siegelman is 5. 5 from the corner.
Thank you. Harold, are you still in Rancho Mirage? Rancho Mirage?
Yeah, I'm in the desert. Yeah,
Is it nice there? Weather?
beautiful. Yeah, like 91 today, sunny. Very nice.
Okay, we're on Mem Test 49. We're proving that Rav Shimon Gamliel also holds that, that when you say something, you're not necessarily specific. You're sort of giving a general direction called Maramoko. And an example is get pashut, a regular get that's written on one document. So Eidav mitocho, the Eidim sign at the bottom of the text. Now then there were a special kind of get that was called a get mikushar, was folded. And it was created, so if somebody was angry, it took so long to write the get that maybe he would change his mind. And Eidav me'achorav, there, every time you fold the Eidim sign, and Pashut shekosvu Eidav ma'achorav, a regular get where the Eidim signed, not what they're supposed to sign, but on the back. Umakusha shekosvu Eidim metocho, if you have a folded get that the Eidim didn't sign on the folds, Shneim psul. Rav Chaim ben Gamliel oimer mekusha shekosvu Eidim metocho kosher. If a folded get had the Eidim signing in the document, it's okay. You could undo the ties, and it's one document. Rabbi Shimon Gamliel Omer Hakol Keminig Abedina. It depends on the minig. If they change the way the minig is, then it's possible. The Tanakama Leslie Minig Abedina. The Tanakama doesn't accept that. Ravashi. But Asr in Ihigi B'Parshut. In a neighborhood where the minig was to write a regular get for Ovid Le Makusher, it'd be possible for Inami. There would be no machlokes there. If you didn't write the get the proper way, it would be possible. The machlokas is in a neighborhood where both minhagim existed. The Amar lay Avidli Pashut. He told the person making the get for him to make him a simple get. He went and made a folded one. Mar Savar Kpedo. Mar Savar Mar Makamulo. No. He gave him an instruction. He didn't necessarily care whether he made it this way or that way. So Rabbi Shimon Gamliel has the same opinion. Rabbi Lazar Disna, Aisha Sha'amra, an Isha told a Shaliach, his Kabiligiti b'makam ploni. I want you to accept my get in San Jose. The Kibbutz Lagita b'makam acher. And Shliach went to Santa Barbara. Pos, Rabbi Lazar Machshir, Al Meksaver, Mara Makam Ilo. That he gave her, she gave him an instruction, but he was not makpid if he went to a different place. Amr Ula. Machloikes b'shevach mamon. In the Mishnah, it said that Reb Shimon held that if the Tanai was silver and she was given gold, the Kiddushin is good because it's better for her. Aval mishvach yuchsin. If she thought she was getting married to a lower yichus, v'nimtzei, and it turns out it was a better yichus, tivrakol in a mekudeshes. My taima, a woman can say, "Mesana derav machroi lo beina." I don't want to wear such big shoes. His social status is much higher than mine. I'm not comfortable with that. Rab Shimon. Rab Shimon was the one who said that if she was given a better financial deal in the Tanai, even though it's not exactly like the Tanai that was stipulated, it's a good Kiddushin. Even he will agree, if he claimed he was a lower yichus, and it turns out he's a higher yichus, it's not good. Amravashi masnis nami deka diktani amanashani koyen v'nimsu shu Levi, or Levi v'nimsu koyen, or he says he's in a sin where the Chachamim made Gzeira not to marry them. V'nimsu mamzer, which is midaraisa, you can't marry them, or mamzer v'nimsu nesin. So in all these cases, it's not a good kiddush. V'loy polig Reb Shimon. Reb Shimon here didn't argue. So even Reb Shimon, even though she's going from a better yichus, from a Levi to a Kohen, he doesn't argue. Maski flamar baravash. Elo diktani amanash yeshli baso shifcha megudeles. If he claims, I'm coming into the marriage with a maid, the ainlo, he doesn't have, or amanash ainlo v'yeshlo, so that's also shvach mamanu. Now that seems to be a monetary issue, because the woman will have more housekeeping. Hachanami deloy polig. Is Rab Shimon not arguing there, even though it's not mentioned Rab Shimon's name? He would argue there, because it's a monetary issue. Ella shapolig beresh. He would argue that. So he argues even by the yichus issue. So Hachanami polig beresha and huadin l'seifa, that Reb Shimon might argue regarding the yichus case as well. Whereas Hachiyashta, awesome Ida shvach mammon. In both of the cases we described, it's a monetary case, and you could say polig bereis v'adin b'seifa. But hachash shvach yuchsinu. Here, the next Mishnah is completely a different Mishnah that talks about different yichos. In Isa the polig nisni, it should have been written as a special notation that he argues. So must be he doesn't argue. Iboy sema achanami shvach yuchsin. Even by a shivcha, it's a matter of yichus. Mi savris my megudelas gdola mamish. It doesn't mean she's an adult. My megudelas gadalas. She's a lashon hara speaker. I'm not happy that she's going to hear everything that goes on in the house, and she's going to spread it to the neighbors. I know how to be a balkoire. Kivan shakara shleisha psukas basic necessary is a mekudeshes. Rav Yudah Omer ad she yikrav yitargim. No, he has to read and then give the targum. Now, yitargim midaite, does he just have to explain it from his own mind? Vatani Rav Yudah Omer to metargim pasuk etzuraso. Harei zebado. If someone just sort of explains word by word, that's not what the pasuk means. And amoisif alav, if somebody adds to the unkelus that we have, harei zemacharif u'magadev. Elamai targum didan. It means our unkelus. Hanimili da amar lo karyana. Avalim amar lo kara'ana, that I'm an expert at reading, Ad Korya Raisa, the Viu Ksivi B'diuka. He knows how to read Tanakh. If he says Iskachli al Menashani Shoine, Pitzkia Omar Halachos. He has to know Halach L'Moshe Sinai. Rav Yochanan Omer Torah. He has to know Torah Shabbal Peh. Meisvei. Ezewi Mishnah. Ramei Omer Halachos. And Rav Yehuda Omer Medrash. My Torah. Midrash Torah. The Midrashim. Hani Milei Omer Le Tanina. That's when he says, I learned Tanina. Avalim Omer La Tana Ano. Ad the Tani Hilchos Yasna Halach L'Moshe Sinai. Sifra, which is the Medrash on Vayikra. Sifri, which is the Medrash on Bamidbar and Vorim. Vitoy Sefta. And the Baraisis. Amanash Ani Tamid Chacham. A man says to a woman, be miskadish to me on the condition of a Talmid Chacham. He doesn't have to be like the Gedolei Ador. If you can ask him something that he's learning, and he can tell you. Even the prevailing Gemara that's being learned in yeshiva now. Now, if he says Al Menashani Chacham, Ein Oimrim Kechach Me Yavnik Rabbi Kiva, Chaveira, Ella, Kol Sheshoalim Oso Dvar Chachma B'chol Makom. Anywhere in the Torah, you ask him, the Oimra, that's a Chacham. Al Menashani Gibor, Ein Oimrim Ke'avner Bener K'yov Ben Stur, not like the generals of Shaul and David. Ella, his friends are afraid of him because he's strong. Amanashani Ashir, on the condition I'm wealthy. Ein Oimrim Rav Elazar ben Charson, Rav Elazar ben Azariah, they were extremely wealthy. Ella, the people of the city respect him because of his wealth. Amar Amanashani Tzadik. Afilu Rasha Gomer Mikudesha Shemahir or Tshuva Bedaito, because he can always do Tshuva. Amanashani Rasha Afilu Tzadik Gomer Mikudesha Shemahir Dvar Avera Zara Bedat Shemahir Dvar Avera Zara Bedaito. Asora Kovim Chochma Yardu La'olam. 10 bushels of wisdom came to the world. Tisha Natla Eretz Yisrael. 9 bushels Eretz Yisrael got for Echad Kolon Kulo. The rest went to the rest of the world. Asar Kavim Shel Yoifi. 10 bushels of beauty came to the world. Tisha Natla Yerushalayim. 9 Yerushalayim got for Echad Kolon Kulo. Asar Kavim Ashiris Yardu Lo'olam. 10 measures of wealth. Tisha Natlu Ramoim. 9/10 the Romans took. Echad Kolon Kulo. Asar Kavim Aniyas Yardu Lo'olam. 10 measures of poverty. Tishla Nata Bavel. Echad Kolon Kulo. Babylonia had 9, the rest of the world 1. Asar Kavim Gasui Sarua. Haughtiness. Yardu Lo'olam. Tisha Natla Elam. Echad Kolon Kulo. More of a Gasus Bavel Oinachis. I thought it went to Bavel. Vaksiv. Va'esa Einai. This is in Zechariah. Va'erev ineshtayim noshim yoitzes v'ruach bekanfeim. U'lihinei knafayim bekanfei chasida. V'tisaena esayfa bin arz v'in hashamayim. V'oimer lamalach. Adoi v'erbi. Ona hema moilichas esa'efa. V'yomer lai livnos lo bayis be'eret shinar, which is Bavel. V'arav Yochanan zu chanufa v'gasus haruach shi'ar lo Bavel. This is haughtiness that came to Babylonia. In Lahachanachis, it went down there, but Yishtarvui, Lawson, it rolled to Elam. Dekanami, leave no slow bias. Initially, it was gonna be in Bavel, but eventually it went to Elam. Shmami no. Versus Zaini Amar Mar. Simin Lagasois Anios. Haughtiness is found where there's poor people. But Anios Bavel, we said poverty is in Bavel, not in Elam. My Anias shel Torah. That means they had lack of Torah knowledge. The people in Elam learned, but they didn't teach. Bravery. 10 measures. Tisha Natlu Parsoim. The Persians got 9. The rest of the whole world. Asar Kavim Kinim. Yardul Oilim. Lice. Tisha Natlu Madai. And the rest of the world got the rest. Asar Kavim Kshafim Yardul Oilim. Magic. Tisha Natla Mitzrayim. And 1, the rest of the world. Asar Kavim Negoim Yardul Oilim. Tisha Natlu Chazirim. The pigs have 9/10 of the Negoim. Asar Kavim Znus Yardul Oilim. Tisha Natla Aravia, the Arabs, got 9/10 of the immorality. Asar Kavim Azus Yardul Oilam. Azus is like strength. Tisha Natla Meishon, which is near Bavel, and 1 the rest of the world. Asar Kavim Sicha, you're talking. Tisha Natlu Nashim, and the rest of so women got 9/10 of the talking. Asar Kavim Shichrus Yardul Oilam. Tisha Natlu Kushim. The Africans have 9/10 of the drunk. Asar Kavim Shina Yardul Oilam. Sleep. Tisha Natlu Avadim. Vechad Natlu Kololim Kulam. Mishnah. If the man says, "B'makadish mi almanasha nikoyin, v'nimtza Levi," or Levi v'nimtza koyin, Nisin, one of the Givonim, which the Chachamim made exer, we can't marry them. So v'nimtza mamzer, which is a worse yichus. Mamzer v'nimtza Nisin, ben Ir v'nimtza ben krach. I am a townsperson, and it turns out he's from a big city. Ben krach v'nimtza ben Ir. Amanash basically korv lemerchatz. On the Kiddush, my house is close to the bathhouse. V'nimtza rachok v'nimtza korov. Amanash yesh lo basur shivcha megudelis ve'ein lo. On the Kiddush, I have an older daughter or a shivcha. Amanash she'ein lo v'yesh lo. Amanash she'ein lo banim v'yesh lo. He says, "Be makadish me." I don't have any sons, but he has. Amanash she'yesh lo ve'ein lo. Uvekulam afal pi she'amra belibi hayelis kadish lo. Avol pi chen enim mekudeshes. In all these cases, there's no kiddushin. The chen hi she'itato. If he gave her kiddushin and she had some t'nai that was not true, the kiddushin is bottled. Person sold all his assets because he wanted to make aliyah. He didn't tell the people who he was selling his stuff to that that's what was going on. And then he couldn't make aliyah, and he wanted to go back on all of the sales. Amar Rava. He didn't say befeirush that he was moicher betnai havidvarm shebelev. These are only things that were in his heart. Udvarm shebelev einim dvarim. It has no halachic fortitude. Menale le Rava ha. Where did Rava get this? This we'll learn tomorrow. So tomorrow, 8 o'clock. Tomorrow, 8 o'clock.
Right.
Good night.
Hey, Kiva, let's go.